Hello YouTube, my name is Chris Summers and I'll bring you full coverage of the Avis Cup Series KFC 400 live from Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky. On the pole today is Christian Johns, followed by Tyler Speed, who is in desperate need of a good run, Matt Edwards with I believe his best start of the season, Christian Baker in fourth, and Jeffrey Howe, looking to redeem himself after last week, will start fifth. Luckily, no driver changes from this week, or last week to this week. Let's see, last week's winner, CJ Sorensen's going to start somewhere over the rainbow. Little more front than mid-pack, I'd say. Anyway, we're Kentucky 07. I can't get the 2011 Kentucky to work, but 07 is fine. It's a day, though. Anyway, green flag is out. Christian Johns with an amazing jump. Already the 90 and the 6 kissing a little bit. Down into turn 1. Matt Edwards is pushing Christian Johns. Down the backstretch for the first time today, these two have separated themselves. Donald Murray up to third. Look at this gaggle. Uh-oh, pace car's out. But look at this big wad of cars, 3 wide. Back to the line. Somebody's slowing down. I want to make sure there's no wreckage here. We have seen cars wreck under caution before. Everybody looks good, and ooh, Thomas Shane, big problems. Let's see what happened. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Brian Page, something goes wrong with him. He slides hard into the outside wall with Jeremy Tacos and Jack Richards. He might have gotten pushed from the 11 car. But then there was another interesting wreck happening over here that involved Thomas Shane. It's going to play at full speed. The 11 car in the area. Slow it up. Does it Ryan Bush, I think? Yeah, turns Nick Dillon. There's Nick Dillon's karma. Into Thomas Shane, and look out! That is a hard hit. Thomas Shane flipping over and over again. Sliding to a stop, slamming on the brakes. He was still going 80 miles an hour when he landed. When he landed. Just heartbreak for those guys. Yep. Anyway, let's get back to the restart. Alright, we are back. Your top 10 quickly. Christian Johns, Matt Edwards, Donald Murray, Jeffrey Howe, Christian Baker, Julian Kane, second to last in points. Clive Burr in 7th, Elijah Koufax 8th, Tyler Speed fell back to 9th, and Mark Edwards is going to round out the top 10. Oops, Christian Johns. He was last in points at one time, but he's slowly climbing up the ranks. Green flag is back out. Matt Edwards got a great start. Down into turn 1, he's going to look down low. Whoops. Christian Johns fighting hard on top, though. Donald Murray going to give his Ford teammates some help. Murray and Matt Edwards are very good friends. To the line, it will be Matt Edwards leading this lap. Uh-oh, caution is out. Oh, no! Oh, big mess! Big mess. John Dillon, Nick Knotts, Ralph Velho, John Anderson, Tom Haunters. Let's get a replay. Alright, we are back. This wreck is nuts. John Anderson has the best car control. Ralph Velho is turning him. He's beginning to turn him right there. He's turning him. He's still turning him. He's still turning him. Still turning him on his quarter panel, still turning him, and finally, Ralvelho gets the job done, turns the 83, they come back up into Mason J, Jake Berg involved, oh, John Dillon, Tom Hunters just piles into Nick Knotts. Jake Berg has a lot of damage, as does Mason J. And then those guys come in. Anyway, back to the restart. Alright, we are back, your top 10. Matt Edwards, Donald Murray, Christian Johns back to 3rd. Jeffrey Howe in 4th. Christian Baker in 5th. Clive Burr 6th. Elijah Kofax 7th. Mark Edwards, in 8th. Carter Kozlowski 9th. And Julian Kane in 10th. As we go back to green, one note to point out. Mikey Jones is still indeed your points leader. He is running 13th. Carter Kozlowski is 2nd in points, and I believe Greg Brown is 3rd. Anyway, green flag is back out. Donald Murray trying to go to the high side. I don't think that's a very good idea. Yep, so now he's under attack from Christian Johns and Jeffrey Howe. Matt Edwards still your leader, but here comes Christian Johns down low. Johns down low. He will reassume his position in 1st place. Quick look at the back of the pack. Oh, trouble! Trouble! Tom Hunters, Ralvelho. Somebody else is coming. CJ Sorensen avoids Tom Hunters, the hoodless wonder. Are we under caution? Yes, we are, and there was another spin on the backstretch, it looks like. Let's see what happened to Tom Hunters. Alright, we are back. The spin on the backstretch was between Josiah Kopp, who just happened to get a run on CJ Sorensen. They converge up in the middle of the track, and Sorensen goes for a ride. We'll play this at full speed. Sliding through the grass, That's some pretty good car control. But I need to pause this so we can have a look at... Oh, not Jack Richards. The guy's up there. We need to have a look at Tom Hunters. So you can see Hunters might be a little slower than Ralvelho. And... yeah, he just turns him. Nick Dillon, nowhere to go. Hard up into the outside wall. Ralvelho manages to squeeze by. Tom Hunter's not so lucky. Not sure if he'll be able to continue in this race. But we know Christian Johns definitely can, so let's get back to the restart. Alright, we are back. Believe it or not, Jeffrey Howe took the lead at the stripe, so your top 10, Jeffrey Howe, Christian Johns in 2nd, Donald Murray, Matt Edwards, Clive Burr, Christian Baker in 6th, Elijah Kofax, Carter Kozlowski, Julian Kane, and Tyler Speed. And then Mark Edwards and your points leader, Mikey Jones, will be your top 12. I believe Mikey Jones has a 7-point lead on Carter Kozlowski. I'm not sure about Greg Brown, but those are your 2 front runners. And unfortunately, Evan Earnhardt is still last in points. He did have a good run at Auto Club. He's the only one under 100 points. I think he has 97. Green flag is back out. Julian Kane, I think, is 2nd to last, and he has 105. So, but Julian Kane's having a good run, so more bad luck for Evan Earnhardt. Anyway, Jeffrey Howe pulling away. Yeah, this is a 30-lap event today, and you can see the race is already more than half over, so I'm glad. I couldn't decide to do a 20-lapper or a 30-lapper, but I think the 30-lapper is going to be pretty good. At the line, it will be Jeffrey Howe leading his... oh, no, his first lap under green of the day. This is a fast track, 193 into the corner. Christian Johns all over the back bumper of Jeffrey Howe. Let's just take a quick peek at the back, and Bob Parsons in trouble. Rudolph Jones, Ryan Bush. This will be the race back to the line. See, I swear, I'm watching this live, and I just so happen to look at the back of the field, and there's wrecks. Anyway, it looks like it will be Jeffrey Howe back to the line. Yes, it will. lots of marks, tire marks on the asphalt. Anyway, replay time. Alright, we are back. A big wad of cars here. Nick Del Campo gets turned by Rudolph Jones into Ralph Green and Bob Parsons. I almost said Colin Crapley. Excuse me. And Greg Brown gets involved. Who was that? Ryan Bush gets involved. I think that was everybody. Greg Brown's got some front end damage. So yep, let's get back to the restart. Alright, the pace car will be in at the end of this lap. There will be 8 laps to go when we go green. Jeffrey Howe in first, Christian Johns in second, Donald Murray third, then you got Clive Burr. Elijah Koufax has moved his way up to 5th, Carter Keselowski in 6th, Christian Baker 7th, Matt Edwards in 8th, Julian Kane 9th, and Mark Edwards 10th, Tyler Speed 11th, Mikey Jones, your points leader, in 12th, Alex Petty 13th, Joe Annunziata 14th, and Corey Long finally having a somewhat decent run in 15th. And he's kept his nose clean. That's what he's been waiting for. I think last time I checked, the crash counter was at 12 for Corey Long. Hoping to stay clean today. Anyway, green flag is out, and Jeffrey Howe, an amazing jump on Christian Johns. You almost don't see him anymore. As they roar through turn 2. Picking up speed. They dive down into turn 3. I'm scared to check the back, and something's up with Ralph Velho. Barely running. He gets out of the way of everybody. But something is up with that car. Anyway. Good, the caution didn't come out. That'd be a lame caution. Christian Johns is now working with his EPRL teammate, Donald Murray. At the line, Jeffrey Howe again. Sorry for these random pauses. I don't know what to say. What's that guy's name? Christian Johns going for the lead now. Looks like he's gonna take it. Carter Keselowski up into 4th. Clive Burr over there in 5th. Jeffrey Howe really starting to lose some spots now. You better hope he can tuck in line. Christian Johns leads that lap. I think he's clinched most laps led for today. Caution out. Nope. We stay green. I don't want to jinx it. But this is, I think, the cleanest race of the season so far. I mean, there have been some wrecks, but you know. Christian John's going to lead another one. We will have, let's see, 4 laps to go. If a caution comes out, that will end the race. Still Christian Johns out front. Carter Keselowski now. You got 3 EPRL members in the top 3. Now they're all fighting each other. And Christian Johns is just going to pull away. 3 laps to go. Everybody's single file now except for Donald Murray. He's the big loser. He's getting a little bit of a run off the top. But, you know, Carter Keselowski moved his way into 2nd. Restarted 6th, I think. 5th or 6th. They'll come to the line. There will be 2 laps to go. Can Carter Keselowski? There he goes! No! Yes! Possibly. Maybe. Who knows? Ralph Velho back on the track. Who cares? Sorry. Anyway, Carter Keselowski going for the lead. Who's Clive Burr gonna go with? He's gonna go with Carter Keselowski. The bottom line, the way to go. Elijah Koufax up into 4th. He's been hanging around the top 10 all day. Here we go. White flag for Carter Keselowski. Can Clive Burr make a move? Can Carter Keselowski become the first repeat winner in the TheEprl Avis Cup Series? Clive Burr trying with everything he's worth. Dyer drives it deep into turn 3. Out of turn 4. Can Clive Burr do anything? I don't think so. He's under attack. Carter Keselowski's gonna take the win. Congrats to Carter Keselowski, the first repeat winner in the TheEprl Avis Cup Series. Points or non-points, that's gonna really help him in the regular points. That should give him the points lead. I think that was the only lap he led, and it's the last one. Does that remind you of anything, Pocono? Sorry, I'll tell you that league story in a second. But anyway, let's get your full results. Alright, we are back with your full results, and I can say that my laptop has a full battery, so you can take as long as you need to find yourself. Anyway, yeah, and I have a league in NASCAR The Game 2011, and I won at Richmond because, I'm not even joking, everybody else wrecked except for me, and I led the last lap, and it was the only lap that I led. So, yep. Yeah, only 6 cars out of the race today. Raul Velho 5 laps down. Brian Page, oof, he was doing well in the points, I think. You know, I really haven't been paying attention to actually where everybody finishes. Yeah, Christian Johns was on the pole today, right? Yes. Alright, that pretty much does it. Yeah, so comment, rate, and subscribe. Oh yeah, I'm starting school tomorrow, so these races might not come out every day now, although they really haven't been. But anyway, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.